Hey guys, welcome back to LCS LLC, a little bit of everything. I am Wendell, and Mitch is here sitting next to me. We're going to do a quick update on this basic prison, and try to get a little bit of everything in the prison just to make it a full functioning prison is what we're working on here. We're going to work, so you can see we got this sped up just a little bit. The voice recording didn't happen as the gameplay was going on. So what we're going to do is just do a quick run and overview. So as the update goes, we are dumping in, working on the security office, and then going to jump in here and make sure all our research is ready to go for later on in the prison. We're going to need this as we get going, especially those security towers. And we're going to work here. We are going to work on the workshop today. And we're going to try to get the morgue in. We're going to get a morgue, a library, a dorm, and a couple other things here as we get going. Just running through the programs, making sure we got everything running that's going. We're making sure everything's going is on. We can go ahead and start placing our saws and our start placing our saws and our benches and getting everything going. We're not going to do a whole lot in there.
You put those backwards.
Put what backwards?
The sheet metal goes onto the saw table and then goes onto the press from the saw table.
Well, you know, they'll go right to left instead of left to right. They're only backwards in our country. Anyway, we'll move quite on forward with this. Let's see here. Here's our next step. And they are, as you can tell up here on the top, right, they're getting that foundation in. So we can get that going. And we're going to pull out this wall so we can make this a nice long hallway. And we're going to select this here. This is going to be up top is where we're going to put our max egg. And we'll end up putting a death row up there just to make it a complete prison. We'll go ahead and get everything, all the utilities up through here. We want to get all this done. And it does take a minute for this to run and work. And see here what we got going on. We are going to ignore the knocking, guys. See, it's my son who is apparently not all together or all upstairs because he knows that we're trying to do a recording. He's still knocking on the door, so I apologize for that. I'm just kind of running through here. Alright, we had to get all these solitary units. As you can see, we got these in. Now we're going to go ahead and start filling out this dorm. And I skipped a spot, so as you can tell here, try to get one space in between them. That usually gives you more than enough beds. We are using bunk beds in here, which gives you a lot more prisoners that you can take in. Now you can only do the min sec that I have learned. I tried before to use them in other locations, and you can only put bunk beds on minimum security, which kind of makes sense. So I do quite a few bunk beds. That really gets them going there and gets you a lot of prisoners real quick if you're looking to make a little money. However, they don't make as much as the higher guys go, and you do have to put in your dorms. You do got to put your toilets and showers, and I go ahead and throw the TV and the phones in there too because that does help. And we're going to put in the shower heads and do this little fancy here from what I normally don't do. Put a little wall in here for the shower heads, try to make it look like it's somewhat correct here. And then throw in some toilets. And throw in the drains first. We're going to need those so they don't get water everywhere. Then we'll dump the toilets in. Looks like somebody's playing a little postal or something over here, which it is kind of a fun little game there. I'd like to play it. I've never played that before, by the way. So we're just continuing building out this dorm, putting in the sofas, a couple TVs. And now we can go ahead and finish laying out as many beds as you can place in here. I try to get it pretty full. And so I'll let them stick that together. Make sure we got electric where it's going to be. And we're going to have to get our plumbing up there. They're going to need that as well. And we'll get all these run down. There we go. And yeah, you might hear a little shooting in this game. This is not our game. Mitch is over here playing a little Postal, which is a pretty cool little game there. And hopefully he'll do some episodes on that for you guys at some point.
I've tried a couple. I'm having trouble with recording on it.
It's not working for him quite right. He had a really good video for you, and it didn't take. Let's get these all organized here. We're going to put the library and some other stuff up over in here. So again, guys, and go ahead and get everything labeled. I try to keep everything the setup by area for the minimum security, max staff only. Really does help with conflicts. Does keep some down. Doesn't keep them from breaking out. One thing I don't like about these dorms, they really do work together on digging out, as you will see. I think in this video, they tend to dig on out. Get these. Yep, up in this top right, we're going to put all that. Let them really work that out. So let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go ahead and do a quick shakedown. I don't do a lot of shakedowns in the beginning, but anytime they find weapons, or especially a digging tool, I will a lot of times do a shakedown, which tends to tick off the rest of the prisoners. But something I have learned is it's very, very necessary, or they will dig out and take off on you. Let's see here. Just double checking everything real quick. You can see we added a reception. We got the reception there. We're going to do that shakedown. Okay, guys, skipped ahead for you. I just had to wait for some funds to come in there before I could finish building this prison. Unfortunately, on this game, it is a limited amount of funds, so you can't just go building crazy. Next season, I do plan on doing a unlimited funds game and going a little bit crazy with it, just for the fun of it. Do like a super max 5,000 prison, where you get up to 5,000 prisoners. I think that'll be an interesting series. But we do want to finish this basic prison before we get into that, and we got those walls up, so now we can start. Get over here and start labeling out these rooms. And so can't do a chapel in there because it's not big enough, so I'm going to put a chapel somewhere else. We can do the parole, and we can do a shop. We can do the library and the mail room. I think is what we put in over here. Yep. And then we got to go ahead and throw everything in there. Parole room just requires a visiting table. And a shop shelf. It's kind of funny, the shop shelf and the library shelf look identical, but they are not the same in the game. But they do look the same. Now the shop, blah, 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 blah. What am I thinking here? Oh, the shop window. If you've never played this, first time I played this, I wasn't sure what in the world it wanted. You got to place this window in the wall. And I messed that up the first time. Tried to place it next, and it just don't work. Don't like it. So we'll get the mail sorting table in the mail room, sorting table in the library shelf. And I think that's about it. Yep, that's all they need. So, unless I missed something. Nope, didn't miss anything. So we come over here. Let's see what we can do down in here. I think we're going to do right here is we are going to make the classroom and the chapel. That way we can get all the services that the prisoners need. This should be it. This will be, nope, we'll still have to make a morgue. This will be all the services that they need to operate the prison. So you can make this pretty small. In fact, I actually have a very large prison compared to Mitch. He does his a lot different than I do mine, and makes them a lot smaller.
One of the great things about that game is there's a million ways to play it, and none of them are wrong.
No. And he does it completely different, which is what's going to make this channel great, is we're going to give you 2 different view counts and a lot of arguing on how we like things being done. Not arguing, heated discussions is a better word for it. So there we go. And all that's going to be in, so we'll let the workers run through that. And what in the world did I just do? Oh, got to label them out. There we go. So as everything gets placed. And we're going to let this move along quite quickly. We're going to come over here. We're going to put the morgue right over here next to reception. And we're going to make we're going to make this even just a little bit. So we're going to make it match up with the reception area. And we're going to put an extra space for an office in there as well. So we're going to put in the morgue here in front, and then we're going to space it out and put an office in here because we're going to need another office for our lawyer. We got to make sure we have a lawyer, especially since I've decided to go ahead and put in a death row. We're going to have a lawyer in order to do the death row. Put a couple more stoves in, get our kitchen, make sure we got room for that. We got prisoners coming. You can see it flashing up there. We're getting more prisoners pretty quick. There we go. And just trying to get this thing to stop complaining that it's not right, and for some reason, I don't know why, sometimes it will complain, and it might have something to do. The game glitches every now and again, and you just got to play with it to get those triangles to go away.
When I've had some glitches on there, I've actually had to save my game and then reload it.
Sometimes that does work. Sometimes I can force a door shut and force it open, and that'll show that it's locked, that it's in an enclosed room. And sometimes I have found in order for it to work, I've saved and opened, and I have to put a door on the shower or something stupid like that to get it to work. That I do feel is probably just a glitch in the game. That's what I've had to do here. Is I had to go ahead and end up putting a door on the shower and separating that out in order for it to work, because I really didn't want a door on the shower for the dorms, but because it's all tied in there, I guess for some reason that's what it wants. So, and again, I think it's just a glitch in the game. This is version 2.0. We have upgraded to 2.0, so that is what we're working with. And now there may be some problems with that as part of the glitching goes, because we did start it out. I don't remember what version we started out with, but I was in them. Liked the game so much we went and upgraded in the middle of making this prison. So that could be some of the glitches we read somewhere that can cause some issues. So keep that in mind if you go to upgrade in the middle of working on a prison. But for the most part, it does work. So you just got to do some finagling to make it do what you want it to. Got more prisoners coming. Getting that going. Everything's being built. So what we're going to do is we're going to let these workers work for a minute, and then we'll be right back. Okay, guys, let them do a little bit of work. We got to go ahead and add some lighting. As you can tell, we're not getting all the lighting into the dorm as we need, so I need to go ahead and add that lighting in. And need to do some utilities into the security office. And we'll go ahead and make these rooms, get these rooms separated out. And figure out where I want my doors. Be there and there. And there we go. So now we can put a morgue on one side and a office on the other. Can never roll around in circles here. There we go, the canteen. We've got to make sure everybody's getting fed and all the canteens and everything are going. Things assigned. And we're just waiting. It's hard to place the rooms when you can't see where your walls are at. So now we can go ahead and get our walls get our rooms laid out. I thought maybe. Being indecisive there's what was going on. There we go. Go ahead and put the morgue in, and then we got to put some slabs in there. And I do small morgue will do quite a few. Will take care of quite a few prisoners. Unless you just get them all backed up, which does happen if you're not careful. Get a phone tap and a camera. Find it interesting that your camera board, well, I guess it does make sense that your camera board is a little bit bigger than your door remote door, but I guess the guards would use a radio to tell them what door they're at, and the cameras are actually looking at a monitor. Now, from the reading that Mitch done, if I'm correct, you can only hook up, they will only monitor 8 cameras at once, and then they rotate through them.
Yep.
So, if you want everything monitored all at one time, you got to put in multiple there. Let's go ahead and fancy up the shower a little bit. Since we're getting more prisoners in, we'll go ahead and fancy it up quite a bit here. And this is completely not necessary. In fact, you can just lay what I would call a pole shower completely in it. Just do every block in a shower and a drain. And I call them pole showers because that means they just would have to be standing on a pole in order to work like that. But I kind of like this look of having, a wall there. Of course, that does create blind spots and can cause problems with prisoners as well. But I tend to like it, so I like the look of it. Just depends on what you're going for. Okay. And this thing is coming quite nicely, actually. Security. Take out these walls. We don't need these in here since we're going to make them all open. It's going to be open hallways, so now we can get rid of them. I just like to be very careful when I'm taking out walls and doors. I don't like to leave it wide open, because if you make a mistake and they get it out too soon, then all your prisoners will run off on you. And so recreation is the issue, and I don't know why. Other than it's probably just close to that time, considering they've got a nice big yard to play in. But oh well. Get all the little pipes in. That should fix that problem. And let's see, we're going to go ahead and select some more grants here just to get some more funds going for us so we can do some more. We're ready, I think, to lay the foundation up top. Get all these grants that we want. MaxSeg. So did go ahead and decide to do some MaxSeg in a death row. I'm going to put that up in this top right corner. And that will complete out the prison, actually, once we get all that in. This is going to be as big as it is going to get. Hire some more guards and staff, make sure everything's covered well. Get some. Gotta do more electrical. Get rid of some of these blind spots here. Alright. There we go. Yep, and so now we're ready to go ahead and tell them to build this foundation. And this is going to be the end of it for this episode. We're going to go ahead and get that started and see what we got coming in. Got 156 prisoners going to be coming in. That's how we make our money, and I'm going to leave this at fill to capacity for now, and we're going to go from there. Alright guys, I thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and if you like these sped up, let me know. If you like them slowed down, let me know. Again, thank you. You guys have a great day.